landing. Hold on.
Hey guys, welcome back to another Halo News video. If you like these types of videos, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe so I can keep you up to date with everything Halo. Also, if you're looking for a clan for Halo Infinite, or you're looking to recruit for your clan, join our Discord in the description below, because we have turned our Discord into a clan recruitment hub. Anyway, July 23rd is coming past, and holy moly has the Halo Infinite campaign reveal stirred up some controversy. For whatever reason, Microsoft streamed an earlier build of the game to their fans that didn't look as polished as it should have, which has caused a stir on the internet, and people making memes poking fun at the game. We know this was an early build because the trailer they released directly after the demo looked a lot more crisp and had extra textures added. I think the game needs more textures added before launch because in its current state the game looks akin to Apex Legends stylistic graphics, but has less texture than Halo Reach, which came out 9 years ago on the Xbox 360. Anyway, enough about graphics. Let's look at what new additions to the current sandbox were added. The first thing we can confirm is that the Banished are definitely in the game, and one of the main protagonists is a brute chieftain called, and forgive me if I butcher this name, but I think it's called Escharum? Let me know in the comments. He is in control of the Banished factions that have taken over this new Halo ring. We found out that the UNSC has been defeated in this corner of the galaxy, and we could see in the reveal trailer that every member of the UNS Infinity, which is the flagship of the previous two games, shows deceased on the holo map that Chief is looking at. From the gameplay demo, we could see that the classic art style for character models at least is back, with classic colors. The grunts look like they are an updated version of Halo CE grunts, and elites look like they are straight out of Halo Reach. The brutes, which have gotten the most flack in the controversy out of the game, look a lot like Halo 2 Anniversary brutes, but I feel like some work needs to be done with their face, as they look like generic gorillas. I really miss Halo 3's brutes, as they were terrifying. One thing I'm happy about is that the classic Jackal model is back, which is amazing, because I feel like the previous 343 titles had lost their nimble, skinny look, which made them best suited for the perfect sniper type. For UNSC weapons, it's good to note that the classic battle rifle will be making a return, as well as the Halo Reach assault rifle. A new weapon that is coming is the VK78 Commando, which is a kinetic full auto tactical rifle, which looks a lot like a DMR and an AR hybrid. We got a new shotgun called the COS-48 Bulldog, which is a drum-fed, semi-automatic shotgun, which is cool, but it's not that classic shotty we know and love. 343 says this shotgun is punchy and decently accurate, trading slightly lower damage, 12 gauge versus 8 gauge, for a much higher rate of fire. It is also confirmed that the Sidekick, a new pistol, will be added to the game. 343 says the Sidekick is a true sidearm pistol that is lightning fast to draw and fire, truly excelling as a reliable backup when your primary weapon is depleted and a brute is bearing down on you, and it is comparable to Halo 2's Magnum. Speaking of the shoddy and Magnum, unfortunately 343 has also announced that currently the classic shotgun and Magnum will not be in the final game. One of the newest features added to the game is the grappling hook. It's basically a hook that shoots out of your arm and that can attach to what looks like almost anything. This tool will help you swing up to high ledges for more verticality, transversal and access, and even use it to hook onto weapons or fuel cells to blow enemies up. You can also hook onto enemies themselves and fling yourself towards them to dish out a devastating, killing melee blow. Although this feature doesn't feel very Halo and seems like it belongs more in a Batman game, it'll be interesting to see how it works in multiplayer, as 343 has stated that it will work differently in multiplayer game types than how it works in the campaign. For Covenant or Banished weapons returning, we will have the Needler, Plasma Pistol, and the Storm Rifle will make a return. However, the Storm Rifle is now called the Pulse Carbine, and seems to be a burst firing weapon now as opposed to full auto like the past. A new Banished weapon called the Ravager is also making a debut, which acts more or less like a Halo Reach concussion rifle. We are getting a new version of the Brute Mauler in the form of the Mangler, which is exactly the same thing but looks different and has a longer range. The Spike Grenade from Halo 3 will also finally make a return, and a new grenade shown was the Shock Ball, which is a grenade similar to the Power Drain pickup in Halo 3, and will stun and de-shield your enemies using an electric shock. A new Spartan ability called the Drop Shield is similar to the Bubble Shield from Halo 3, but has limits as it does not shield from the top or from behind, but it will deflect grenades and allow you time to recharge your shields. It's confirmed that Sprint will be in the game to some people's disgust, but we still don't know how it will be used in multiplayer, or if it will be present at all. But most people will be happy to know that Clamber will be returning, as it is a very useful feature in the previous titles. 343 has stated that the game will have a lot more freedom of exploration, and you will be able to make your own path in the vast open world. Speaking of that open world, they also confirmed that it will be 7 times larger than the Halo 4 and Halo 5 campaign maps combined. The map will be separated into 3 floating islands, and you may even need to fuel up your vehicle as you traverse across the huge map. Now onto the community view of the game, the beta, new multiplayer details, and the ensuing drama surrounding 343. 343 stated in the past that they intended to develop Halo Infinite alongside their community. What does this mean for a beta? Well, instead of just releasing a beta for a couple weeks, the studio was planning on a flighting program, releasing different parts of the game for the community to test, similar to what we saw with the Master Chief Collection. Although due to current events and 343 working at home, they plan to have flighting implemented after launch. 343 also just announced that Halo Infinite's multiplayer will be free to play. There were rumors of this being the case in the past, but now has been finally confirmed by the official Halo Twitter account. 343 also gave a response to the community backlash about the game's graphics. It made a statement that read, "Listen, we're in the middle of a global pandemic. It's July and we're far from holiday. You're seeing a work in progress." Greenberg said it's also due to the difficulty to show the full power and graphical fidelity of what Xbox Series X will be able to deliver to you over a stream. Greenberg stated that continued check-ins of the highly anticipated installment show progress week after week and that fans will see its visuals getting better and better. They then later announced that the demo shown was only 7 weeks old from the time that they showed it at the Xbox Game Showcase. Dan Kosic, director of the Halo Infinite narrative experience, responded to a frustrated Twitter follower who was very disappointed with the reveal. He said, "I've been in your shoes. I know what it's like to have expectations built and feel let down," he said. "I want you to know your voice matters and is heard. You're not falling on deaf ears. I always want to live up to the legacy that Bungie pioneered. I personally care a lot about honoring that," he said. Later on Halo Waypoint, 343 stated that while some of the feedback was expected and speaks to areas already in progress, other aspects of the feedback have brought new opportunities and considerations to light that the team is taking very seriously and working to assess. We don't have firm answers or outcomes to share yet, but the team is working as quickly as possible on plans to address some of the feedback around detail, clarity, and overall fidelity. The team is committed and focused on making sure we have a beautiful world for players to explore when we launch. And that's it, folks. This concludes this episode of everything we know about Halo Infinite. And hopefully I can get as much news out to you as I can the closer we get to release. Before you go, make sure you join TMU, our Halo clan and community in the description below. If you want to join our epic clan or advertise for yours, it's totally up to you. Check out our clan trailer by clicking here, and make sure to hit that like button to let me know you like this and to help me bring you the content you want to see in the future. Thanks for watching, and join TMUR today to make your final stand with us when Halo Infinite drops. This is your clan leader, Bandlit53. I hope to see you soon.